It's Sci time for grade 9 students, and these days we are doing this lesson, the 13th unit, green concept. Let's see today's plan. There are 4 subchapters comes under that: building construction, organic farming, industrial process, and green transportation. We have already completed this building construction section or that theme. 13.2 organic farming, we started or just did kind of introduction last week, and here we will continue this one, and today we plan to finish this off. So this is the plan. Let's move on to the lesson. Water management. Water is a limited resource. When we consider the limited resources available around us, water comes as the first limited resource. It's because there's only 1% of the whole water available in the earth is suitable for the consumption. There is about 3% of fresh water, but we can consume around 1% for all these works. I mean, for the human consumption and for the agriculture and for the several works, we need this one. That's why we need to manage this water very wisely. And water comes or the receive in two manners. One as the rainwater or snowfall, and in a tropical country like Sri Lanka, it receive as the rainwater. Then we have to plan to manage this one. Here there are several pictures. They show different ways of managing water. Let's discuss each and every picture here. First one, the water structuring, and that means naturally water flowing through the rivers or maybe the lakes, but as mankind we can intermediate this one to structure the water or build some artificial lakes or building the tanks, reservoirs, or such things. Second thing, the saving water, and using water while saving it without wasting it out. Third good practice is the water supply and purification. When water gets contaminated, we can't consume it. Therefore, purification process is the third way. And the fourth practice is wastewater management. Normally, once we release the wastewater, if you directly add that to the water resources or if directly get added to water waste, then water pollution take place. That is one fact. The other fact is the water that we throw out will be waste out. Therefore, if we can manage it and reuse the water, that is another better option. Then urban hydrology. That means when supplying water or when caring about the waterways running through the urban area or through the cities, we should have to pay more attention to manage that water without contaminating or without polluting that. Urban hydrology. And the sewerage, that means again once the water release out from the toilets or such things, and when we have to reuse the water, but it should be very wise way to reuse the water, because a lot of germs also goes with that one, and this is explained in that sixth picture. And number 7, reuse of water. Throwing out water, if we can reuse that one, we can easily recycle the water. Third, high tide management. This is comes nearby the beach sides. Water comes into the land with the high tides, and that water directly you can't consume it, but when they are taken through the wells or the natural filter systems, we can use them also. And the basic water management, this is the basic green concept. In ancient times people did that one. We will learn about this also. So biological management, the water related plants, water related animals, and how could manage them and how could maintain them for the pure water supply. Next one, wetlands. Wetlands are very important because when during the rainy period, wetlands absorb water. They act as the sponges, and that water we can gain back through wells or by kind of springs it comes out. Therefore, wetland management is important. Wetlands absorb water. Next one, water quality management. And the quality of the water, though water is available, that is not enough. Actually, the water is not the only thing. We need pure water, quality water. Therefore, quality management is very important. These are the 12 good practices which can follow in the water management. Let's see how it comes to the organic farming. This is one thing, Vava and its component. This is purely seen in Sri Lanka, and actually it was built in the ancient times about 2000 years ago. This plant is a complete or the pure green concept, and this is a man-made thing, but it doesn't seem like the man-made tank, because it blend well with the environment, or they just link with the environment always. It doesn't seem like artificial creation, because there are some methods to link it with the nature. You can see there's the tree belt or the gasgomana, it always link with the nature, and the animals also can take water, drink water from this one. Therefore, there is a link with the nature and the villagers here. This is the water management. I will show you video, and while watching that video we can discuss about this Vava and its components. Okay, watch it. So basic components of that, it seems actually it's a man-made thing, this Vava, and we use it in several ways for agriculture and also fishery industry. But the functions carried out by this one, and first thing is the vakanda or the bunt. The bunt is, this is the bunt here. This bunt is man-made one which blocks the water flow out, and this bisokotua, and this is actually pressure management system. When water taken out from the valve, to manage the pressure of the water we take it. And this one, this is some modern bisokotua, and it's also in especially Sri Lankan creation. And water take out from these type of canals here, it is taken out from the sluice gates. These are the sluice gates, and this sluice gate is used to prevent the mud flow out from the lake to the farmer. This is it. When the water is overflowing, to prevent the mud and the heavy metals flowing out, we use that one. That's how the excess water take out. This kattakadua, or this is a kind of tree belt which is grown to absorb the harmful things, and also it act as a good habitat for living beings, and that's why I said it is linked with the nature. And this gasmandia or the other tree belt, when water comes to the lake, it directly does not enter to this lake, it just fills or filter through that one, that gasgomana. Also it prevents the evaporation of water and make cool environments around. Therefore, there are several ways that we can manage the water through this Vava concept. It's different from modern tank, because always this is linking with the nature. Therefore, this hydraulic technology in Sri Lanka proves that how to build artificial creation with blending with the environment or the green constructions. Right, now let's move on to the next one, rainwater harvesting. Vava is one method of collecting rainwater, but as the units or the as small units at our houses we can collect rainwater. Here are the principles, and let's see how to collect rainwater or how to make rainwater harvesting system. This is very important in dry climates. So when rainwater comes, In advanced mode, this is created. You can see the rainwater is coming. Then through the roof and through gutters we can collect them, and likewise through the gutters it's collecting here. Thereafter there are two valves here. The very first water we send out, because the mud and the leaves, all the dry leaves wash out through that one, we send out. Thereafter it is filling into the filter. This is a filter. Through the filter we collect it to a tank. And also let's see how this filter is working here. When rainwater comes, it will fill in that filter temporarily. Thereafter it is get added, it is filling into the storage tank, and water fills into the filter, and this filter has several layers, and to filter out the large particles, small particles, and the harmful ions, finally it will be filled into the tank. In tank also, if that is overflowing through this tube, we can take it out. Water overflows through that one. And also when washing the tank, we can open this lid, and also we can add some cleaning agents to this. Water can be taken out from here, and also in washing we can send water out from this opening outlet. That's how we can arrange a setup to, or arrange rainwater harvesting setup. So let's move on to the next topic, or the next theme, or the next way to manage the water, that is drip irrigation system. Again, in dry area this is really important, because when watering the farms we need lot of water to wet the whole land. But if we can supply water individually to plant, this is important. Let's see how does drip irrigation work. First, water take out through a pump from the well, and basically in this also with the pump it's taken, and through a basic filter we can take it through this system. And this system is advanced one. We can send liquid fertilizers also through this one, and this is the storage tank. And okay, let's work. When water is taken in, then filtering, you can see it's filling or traveling through this system, finally store in the tank. After the storage, we can take it through the tube here. Now it's going to the field, or it's going to the farm now. So in the field there is a system of tube, that each tube running towards an individual plant. Likewise it's spreading here. Then you can see the water coming through the tubes, they are personally providing into each and every plant. Okay, look at this drip irrigation. Drip wise, so the drops of water falling towards the plant like this. So throughout the day this dropping or dripping take place, therefore the area around the plant keep wet. So very less water spent for that, but it is a good agricultural technology, and also it could be used in organic farming. Okay, move on to the next one here, the land management. Water management, then the land management, another limited resource and another resource that we can keep the health. So the land management, look at this picture. It shows some things around the land management here. It's an urban area, rural area, and farms and everything. It was a limited the land. On this land we have to do everything. We have to construct the buildings, and also the living places or the dwellings, and transportation systems. Also we should have to maintain livestock, and also farming or growing crops, everything we must do on this available limited land. And what are the advantages of land management? Let's see them. First one, improving productivity. If we can manage that well, then we can gain the big harvest or the big livestock with limited land. And reducing production risk. Once the land is managed or the prepared well, we can just ensure that the production comes in good manner. Next one, improving the quality of soil. When some land management practices improve the fertility of the soil, minimizing disasters, and especially when farming in the mountain regions, there is a risk of earth slides or the landslips or soil erosion. We can minimize them also. Minimizing the effect to the environment, that is the other advantage. And land management practices mixed crop cultivation, multi-cropping or mixed cropping. Watch the video. Uh, Mixed cropping means growing several plants together, arecanut inside the coconut. Here you can see that example. And not limiting to one type of plant and growing several plants in one land. Banana inside the coconut, because coconut trees we grow with certain distance. We can use that space. This is turmeric grown in coconut state. So using the land wisely, coconut trees and turmeric trees both growing in the same area. Maize inside the coconut, corn or maize we can grow, because the space of the land, that empty space, we can utilize very wisely in this one. This is the mixed crop cultivation technology. Here the sorghum has grown in the coconut field. Sometimes we can go for more than 2-3 crops here. As an example, in the coconut fields we can grow some large trees like the cashew trees. Also we can grow the pineapple or something. 2 or 3 crops we can grow in one land. That is the mixed crop cultivation. Look at this one. 3 crops here. One coconut and the pepper, also sorghum. 3 crops grown in one land. Multiple cropping gives huge benefits here. Not only the land, they have used the space as well, because look at this. This is the green manuring system, growing legume plants, and they provide the nitrogen to the soil. And those are the important facts or the advantages. Now let's move on to the advantages here. See the advantages. Mixed cropping advantages: increase the yield per unit of land, because now multiple plants grown in one land. Reduce the pest and the disease attack, because several plants grown, some plants, the smell of some plants will be harmful to the pest of the other plants, and different type of products can be produced at time. That is the other advantage. Economically very advantageous, and helps to produce a balanced diet. Look at this farm, several vegetables grown in one. Therefore you can gain the balanced diet easily. That's the maintain soil fertility. When the soil fertility, not like growing monocrop or the single crop, it's helped the soil fertility as well. And controlling weeds, the other fact. Next one, mixed crop cultivation or the this is the crop rotation method. Crop rotation, it's also a mixed crop cultivation. The crop rotation, watch the video. While watching we can discuss about that. In crop rotation, we don't grow same crop at the same place, right? We can season to season we can manage, or different, these are the different plant families. By selecting different plant families, we can manage different crops growing in the same. In that way cycling we can do that. If If you grow legume plant here, next time we can select another one in that same site. So with that one we can increase the loosening of soils, and also the fertility on the harvest we can increase with this technology. Then once we grow one crop in one season, next time we can go to another type of crop here. And look at that change in the crops season to season, time to time. It's very advantageous because different type of fruits or different type of crops, they use different type of nutrients, and that's how we can go for the crop rotation. We should not grow the same crop same place always. We can move on to the advantages here. Here this is the plan of crop rotation. Year one, the similar set potato, tomato, eggplant, so that's it, that type of ones. And year two, in the same field we can grow carrot, onion or celery or such things. Year three, the broccoli or Brussels or such things we can grow in that, cauliflower, cabbages. Year three, different one. Year four, bean, chard or lettuce and pea or such things we can grow. Then next time again, next season we can go for this. So 4 years or 4 seasons we can grow different crops. Prevent the soil depletion. That means the reduction of the fertility reduces the reliance on the synthetic chemicals. We can go for organic chemicals, organic fertilizers here. Reduces the pest buildup. That is the next advantage. Prevent diseases and controlling weeds, the other advantage. So this is the end of today's topic, and we can read the note or find the note from the www.itscitimblogspot.com. Go to the website and find the note and copy down note to the tute. And our next lesson is this industrial process and the green transportation. So that would be the last topic or the last part of this unit. We can finish it from here, and if you gain something from this video, you can press the like button of that one. Also, to get the next lesson, you can keep subscribed and also press the bell icon to get the notifications. And that's the end of today's lesson. Then till we meet in the next one, goodbye everybody.